Congo, where the escalating conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which was fueled by the M23 armed group's week-long advance, has drawn urgent calls for crisis talks and sparked international condemnation. With the Southern African Development Community all set to hold a special summit and French Foreign Minister Noel Barrot visiting to discuss the situation, tensions continue to escalate. Rabindra Chauhan of DD India gets us this report.
The weeks-long march of the M23 armed group has prompted calls for crisis talks, as well as rising international criticism and warnings of a looming humanitarian crisis in Democratic Republic of Congo. President Felix Tshisekedi stated that his military is mounting a vigorous response and condemned the international community's inaction amid the escalating conflict. After a rapid advance by M23 fighters in the region, the Southern African Development Community announced it will hold a special summit on the crisis. Meanwhile, French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot is visiting the Democratic Republic of Congo to discuss the situation, and leaders of the East African Community bloc have met virtually to discuss the escalating conflict in DRC. Nearly 300 foreign mercenaries have been hired by DRC to counter-offensive by M23 rebels have surrendered on Wednesday. Congo has accused Rwanda of backing the M23 insurgents, a group with ties to Rwanda, while Rwanda justifies past military interventions in Congo as efforts to combat militia groups. DR Congo and UN reports accuse Rwanda of exploiting the conflict to loot valuable minerals like gold and coltan. The M23 has seized key mining areas, and a December UN report revealed that 120 tons of coltan are being sent to Rwanda every month. Rwanda's mineral exports have risen sharply, but Rwanda denies these allegations. Let's understand what is happening in Goma. After a rapid advance in the region, fighters from the M23 rebel group have taken control of most of Goma. Goma is a major city of more than 1 million people in the east of DR Congo. The rebels say they control the city, although there are still few areas of resistance. Now, who are the M23? M23 are led by ethnic Tutsi. They say they took up arms to protect the rights of minority group. M23 deals to end the fighting have not been respected. After its creation in 2012, the M23 rapidly gained territory and seized Goma. It was forced to withdraw from Goma after international criticism. They suffered a series of heavy defeats. They suffered a series of heavy defeats by Congolese army along with UN force that saw it expelled from the country. M23 fighters agreed to be integrated into the army in return for promises that Tutsi would be protected. It was in 2021 the group took up arms again, saying the promises had been broken. Rwanda has a history of military intervention in Congo. DRC and several UN reports accuse Rwanda of using the ongoing conflict to lose Congolese minerals. Rwanda denies exploiting DRC's resources. The ongoing conflict in eastern DR Congo is fueled by its rich natural resources such as cobalt, uranium, and copper. While US companies once controlled the mining industry, Chinese firms with government ties now dominate the sector. The Congolese army often protects Chinese mining assets, giving China an economic advantage, particularly in energy and technology. China is also involved in supplying weapons to both the Congolese government and Uganda. Bureau Report, TT India.